Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Collector. Welcome to my Nerd Cave. I recently got an request on one of my videos, which is weird because I don't usually get requests for anything. I usually just do this out of spite. But somebody asked if I could do a room tour, given that I've just rearranged my room, and given that I just upgraded my TV. Why not? This weekend I'm doing a room tour for July, even though I was intending on waiting until December, maybe January. But, like I said, I just rearranged the room, just got a new TV. You're gonna have to forgive the noises around me. I've got SpongeBob playing in the other room. As a matter of fact, let me pause or, mute that. There we go. By the way, anybody ever notice how SpongeBob was taught about Christmas from a very enthusiastic Sandy Cheeks, even though it was established in 2 separate previous episodes that she hibernates all winter? It's weird. It's very weird. Anyway, so let's get started on this room tour. Right over here, where I've got G.I. Joe up top. Obviously, it is a mess. They are a pain to get to stand up, and if I so much as touch these shelves, they will tip over. But, yeah, so just kind of ignore how flopped over they all are. Down this side, I've just got some random stuff, some Rock'em Sock'em robots, some Captain Planet, and yes, the irony is not lost on me that they made plastic toys for Captain Planet. This is a Chuck Norris and the Super Command, or the Karate Commandos, or whatever it's called. Some random stuff, some Spawn, some what the hell, Inhumanoids, I think. Primal Rage, some X-Files. Some more random stuff. I like the Hook figures and all that. So down there's some Goosebumps stuff because I've got the Goosebumps books right here, which I unfortunately don't have room for anywhere else, and as well as some Captain Underpants down here. Yeah. And Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I got some comics in here. I don't think I've ever actually shown that. I don't really collect comics, but these are just ones that I liked, so I just kept them. The Shining rug. Down there I've got Atari and Television Odyssey 2, just games like that. And of course I got some Intellivision cards there for the controller. That's a G.I. Joe vehicle. That's basically just a shell, but honestly I'm not even sure if I want to keep it, because like I said, it's just a shell. Plus, it's from the 90s, and I kind of have to, limit what I collect because of space issues. Here's the original Xbox games, which I did a video on not too long ago. Up here, there's some Conan the Barbarian animated series figures, as well as some PS2 RPGs, and, yeah, just a handful of games that I've recently beat, and, some of my favorites there. As well as one of the rarest games in my PS2 collection. Up here is PS1 stuff, as well as the ultimate codes for Grand Theft Auto 3, and I think this is a demo disc. Yeah, Genji demo disc. And Smokey the Bear, who's naked. Yeah, and PS1 games, of course. And then there's some of the rarer ones in my PS1 collection, as well as long box games back there. So we're going to come this way now to some of my Amiibo collection, because that's one of the few modern things that I actually do collect for is Amiibo. Spin around here. Ignore the mess over here, behind the couch in my living room is kind of a mess at the moment, just storage issues. And then there's some more Amiibos, the rest of my Amiibos actually. What'd you say to me? Oh yeah? You're on video. I got that. I got that on video. Explain yourself. There's the TV that I upgraded from. It's a 24-inch Sanyo, which is a great TV, but I love the Trinitron that I just did a video on. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it as a short video where I was just talking about how I found it. Alright, so down here, a non-working, I think Call of Duty, PS4. Don't even know where I got it, but Rotten Egg is one of the few things that I've actually retained from my childhood. Some PS4 games there. that I really need to actually get into at some point. Some PSP games there. Up here's my Mighty Max collection with more PS2 games behind them. Up here's just a couple of random things. That's from Cowboys of Moon Mesa. I think that's like a soap bottle or something. And Fred Flintstone there. And more PS2 games. I've got a lot of PS2. Oh, and MC Hammer. Yeah. Up here, these are some games that I've been meaning to, like, actually play. I can't get Family Guy to play, though. Like, it gets to the first cutscene, and then, like, it just freezes. And I cannot play it for some reason. The disc is fine, it looks, but I don't know. The legendary chainsaw controller. I'd like to get the GameCube version, too, but it's cool to have that. I couldn't get one of the thumbsticks to work, though, so I might need to kind of take it apart and see what I can do with it. It's just a cool display piece, either way. Plus, I didn't pay much for it, so. Some God of War figures up here with more PS2 games. And everybody remembers my PS2 video because it was a really long video. And then up here, of course, I got DJ Hero, Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero 2, and Dance Dance Revolution Supernova 2. Here's some Pokemon stuff, which I accidentally knocked over because my door hit my shoe rack, which bumped into that, which knocked all of these over. I do have all of these, and I think some of them might actually be back there. Oh, Guitar Hero 2 controllers. But, yeah, so I'm going to have to resituate some of that. Here's my Pokemon game collection. Not all of them. I got a 3DS game and a couple Switch games, but, you know. Also, I love that what I did with these picture frames, which I hand-painted and put the cards in myself. So, kind of a DIY that was super, super simple. Plus, it just looks good. And all those cards are doubles because I've got other cards like in the collection itself. Hi, baby girl. What are you doing? You see I'm doing stuff, right? I don't turn on this light. Shed some light on this situation. Just some random posters. The Young Frankenstein and Blue Lagoon posters are actually vintage. Found them at a thrift store like years ago. I actually need to reframe them because those frames are a little bit too small. So, yeah, I just need to figure out the sizes and reframe those. Toy Story, I think, is also a vintage poster. I'm not sure, though. Of course, there's a couple Monty Python tins. That Mario is actually a cardboard cutout that I usually put right there, and I didn't even think to put it back up before the room video. But, yeah, he just kind of fell off one day, and I just hadn't stuck him back up yet. Got some random figures up there. Oh, I love pointing him out because he's a misprint. Because that is not Phil. If you see at the top, it says Phil. Yeah, that's Payne. Autographed picture of the original White Ranger. My keys. She is being needy right now. She needs attention. The toilet paper is because my puppy likes to poop in here. And he only likes to poop at night when I'm asleep or during the day when I'm at work. So I keep that on hand. And of course, like, I line my wall with carded figures, which I love to do. Like, it just takes up the wall space and makes it look cool and saves up shelf space from those figures. And then down here we've got some Jurassic Park stuff, the Lost World playset, which I really enjoyed. I actually had that on layaway at Total Nostalgia for quite a while, with the Thrasher, T-Rex, and a Jeff Goldblum, and the girl that played Jeff Goldblum's daughter in the movie. Some dinosaurs and a vehicle. Then down here is the Predators and Aliens, which is a very just like overcrowded shelf. Some Batman stuff, as well as some Terminators, some Last Action Heroes, some more Batman stuff that I don't have room for. And Star Trek stuff down at the bottom. This is cool. That's actually my original toy box from when I was a child. So another survivor from my childhood, which is dope. I think I've actually got some toys I don't have room for inside it. Excuse me, let me walk past you. Alright, so down here we've got Switch games, Wii and Wii U and 3DS games down there, as well as my Turok figure right there, which is cool. The GameCube collection, which I would love to grow a little bit more, as well as the GameCube Game Boy player disc. There's another Alien Queen right there, who could not possibly fit on that shelf. Up here, of course, we all know about the NES shelves that me and my granddad built ourselves. Which if I find much more NES games, I'm gonna have to get some new shelves. Those are some of the highlights in the collection for me. And then, we go up here, Pac-Man board game vintage. Doing everything I can to keep as much sun out of the room as possible. There's the Super Nintendo shelves with random figures, including some WWE figures from LJN. Then up top's just some random stuff. I got a couple Rocky figures that my sister gave me for Christmas. My Talking Freddy toy, which I love, because Freddy Krueger's my favorite all-time horror villain. And then there's just some more like big box Switch games, as well as some handheld games, some box Super Nintendo games. Oh, there's some Nintendo Power magazines, Nintendo-related books and whatnot. Pokemon mangas. Over there's some Battle Trolls and some Street Sharks. And then up is my N64 collection, which I'm not going to go into too much because I'm about to do a video where I show off the collection. Probably tomorrow. Up top is the start of my He-Man stuff. And, well, He-Man and Princess of Power, because can't remember the swan thing's name, but it's Princess of Power, as well as Arrow from Princess of Power. But you see we got the Shadow Zone, and the Slime Pit, Snake Mountain, and Castle Grayskull. We got what's it called? Battle Bones? Something like that. Anyway, and the He-Man figures and vehicles, which take up a lot of room. And then there's the Thundercats, Beetlejuice, and the real Ghostbusters. And I might as well show this off too, since I'm kind of wiggling around it right now. There is the massive original Jurassic Park playset, which is dope. Found that for cheap on Facebook like a couple years ago. An incense burner. Down here I got like some boxed cards and whatnot, some more comics that are like toy related, like G.I. Joe comics and Ninja Turtles and Thundercats and stuff like that, and a couple vintage cereal boxes. And what do I have in here? Memory cards and cord extensions. And here, nothing. I'll probably put some cleaning stuff in there, like those Q-tips. Alright, so some more figures that are like lining the wall, and then my Transformers shelves, all G1, a couple Switch posters, my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Gizmo, little Tetris lamp that I can't get to work, and how many people can say that they actually own their original television set that they had as a kid? Like, that was in my bedroom until I was like 5, I think. No, I would have been 8 probably when we moved out of that house. But yeah, I got the TV. My Wii U, my Switch dock, my PS4, little switcher thing to pop back and forth between different inputs, which I don't have connected at the moment. Down here is my Sega shelves. Of course, I got the Genesis, which is my OG system. More Genesis stuff. Some soap bottles back there. And a Shaq Fu drink bottle, which I drank it, and the drink is actually better than the game. Little vintage Sonic. And then down there we got some Dreamcast, some Sega CDs, some Sega Master Systems, which I don't even own a Master System. I can never find it, like, anywhere. Yeah, so Nerd Cave Cinema. This was actually going to be like a movie watching room, like a home theater, but I gave up on that when I decided to turn it into the Nerd Cave. This is my 3D capable 42-inch LCD, just mounted on the wall in a very inconvenient spot now that I have upgraded my main gaming TV. There's some random figures there, as well as some ET jewelry still in the box and unpunched, which is dope. There's my mask collection, which I don't really collect for. I just found a bunch of them at a thrift store one day, and so I had a collection just automatically. Down here, little vintage tabletop arcade, which I can't get to work. I think the wires are corroded, so I might need to rewire maybe, if I can figure that out. 80s Lego phone. My DVD and VHS, VCR, and VHS rewinder. And a beautiful wood grain CRT TV that I can't get myself to get rid of because it's beautiful and it's wood grain. And down here we just got some random vehicles, some more random stuff down here. I think like big box PC games and whatnot. A couple just random books there. The Tommy Reptar Toss, and that's like one of those like Fisher Price record players kind of things that was popular in like the 70s and 80s. Got a Hot Wheels carrying case there with a bunch of vintage Hot Wheels in it. So move back here. There is the Haas, the floor model that I picked up a while back from Facebook. Yeah, I really don't use it because it's not really good for anything newer than Atari. But it's again one that I just can't get myself to get rid of because like I love it. It's beautiful. And yeah, plus it's a TV stand now, so whatever. But it works. Like I've got 5 TVs in here that work. How many TVs do you really need for a nerd cave? This TV stand actually came with this TV when I bought it on Facebook. This is how I set up. Like I set my camera on this little easel here on top of this box, and then I film Nerd Cave episodes from this futon. And I actually meant to do something with the Millennium Falcon. I'm probably going to sit it right here for now because it used to sit on top of the floor model TV until I upgraded to the big ass Sony Trinitron. So right now that just does not have a home. Of course, that's the box where I move the cleaning kit. I keep my wires and stuff in there, and it's a complete mess at the moment. Disney Infinity stuff there. There's some Skylanders in that box. Man, yeah, I'm gonna highlight the Sony Trinitron because again, it's beautiful. It's 32-inch. I love it. I'm so happy to have finally found one, and to find it for free is great. Vintage arcade marquee for versus Hogan's Alley. Some vintage E.T. McDonald's posters, vintage Simpsons poster. Remember those McDonald's toys for Disney that came in like what looked like little clamshell VHS cases? And then up here, vintage Tamagotchi that's never been opened. Up here's some like random old school Simpsons toys and some vintage glasses. But down here, we've got the vintage Star Wars shelves. Yeah. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like, even the bad ones, I'll still watch. But yeah. As well as the vintage R2-D2 toy box. I'm going to move over here real quick. There's another one of those vintage Nintendo toy boxes. I've got in there, like, CD cases with loose discs, some empty cases. These are some empty cases that I'm kind of working on, trying to complete, because I just want to complete those. But, yeah, so that's what I've got in there. And some random controllers there. I got some random other accessories hidden underneath the futon, like some like dance pads and whatever. And there's just like random accessories in this box. Got a Game Shark for PS1. Yeah. I got one of these Switches too. So, yeah, I've got a lot of this is like Game Boy accessories, and I forgot I had a Wii wheel. I have a 4-player adapter for Game Boy. But yeah, that's what's under there. Oh, and some vintage tablecloths and napkins that I randomly have. Down here are some Dragon Ball Z stuff that are also survivors from my childhood, and I might be out of survivors from my childhood now. Some Toxic Crusaders, some masks, Bucky O'Hare, some Police Academy, some Dino Riders, some Skeleton Warriors, Men in Black, Zorro, Lord of the Rings, and Random Willow. That's the mail-away version. I would like to get a collection for Willow. Just haven't gotten to any of them yet, except for that one. Batman shelf, as well as some Swamp Thing there. And up here we are getting into the Ninja Turtles, one of my most nostalgic things. Recently got the Sewer playset, which I am thrilled, as well as Krang's android body. And we got the giant turtles behind it. I'm missing one of them. I'm also missing Rocksteady and Bebop. I guess I'm going to pan up here. I got a couple G.I. Joe jets and whatever that thing is hanging from the ceiling. Another super nostalgic toy line. We got the Power Rangers. And there's the box for the Star Trek Enterprise. But, yeah, boxed Power Rangers Megazords. Some of the evil aliens, one of the projectors. Then here we come into the X-Men and Marvel from the early 90s. Some Disney shelves down here. Oh, my knee popped. Okay. And some GoBots and other transforming robots that aren't Transformers. It's time to duel. Got some plushies there that are vintage. Like Garfield, Glowworm, the Pound Puppies, whatever. And of course the Crash Test Dummy. And then up here we got some like players' guides on the bottom shelf here. Other video game related stuff. Up here we got like graphic novels and comic compendiums and whatever. And some more of those here. And then some like movies and other pop culture related books up there. So we got a 70s vintage McDonald's playset, which was just weird advertising, really. The Fisher-Price playsets. There are actually other playsets in that collection that I would like to get my hands on, but the pirate ship in the castle I distinctly remember having as a kid. So, and actually I just upgraded this pirate ship today. The complete Robin Hood Prince of Thieves collection for the toys. A couple of them are actually complete in box. The Bola Bomber and the Net Launcher. So, yeah. Step back a little bit. Some vintage board games and whatnots. And, got some VCR board games around here somewhere. Oh, okay, I see them now. And just some random games, like toy-type games and stuff down there. Cassette player. Some Michael Jordan Pogs. Vintage puzzles. Here's the VCR board games. As well as this, that I just didn't have room for anywhere else, but... carrying cases for systems and games and whatnot there. And toy carrying cases there. There's some lunch boxes back behind the TV tray there. And some more stuff similar to that shelf there, right there. And then here's some lunch boxes I'm particularly proud of that I like to highlight here. Including the G.I. Joe metal lunchbox and TV tray there. Of course, we got like Ninja Turtles plastic lunchbox there, some Mickey Mouse Club, Popples, Battlestar Galactica, like the Snoopy one down there that's actually kind of busted, but whatever. Over here we got like just controllers and stuff. It's kind of a mess, but controllers kind of hard to like really organize for. Easier than cables, but not as easy as systems. See, vintage He-Man poster. It's actually double-sided, but I picked the side that I like the best and went with it. And then here is what's behind the futon. Got all my system boxes on top. And my system's down here. Really roughly custom painted NES there. My N64 stuff, Wii, GameCubes, Super Nintendo. My Sega stuff down here. Some random toys down there at the bottom that I don't know what to do with. Plus, I just had that room because, you know, if I get more systems, then obviously they're going to go there. They take precedence, but whatever. Let's see, there's PlayStations, a Philips CDI that I randomly have, original Xbox, some Atari stuff at the bottom, and I have over here handheld systems. On this side, my Ryan Reynolds statue there. And then there's some more like manga and stuff like that down there. Alert to video games in progress. So, yeah. I think that's it. I don't think I really have much else to show you. So, that's the Nerd Cave tour for 2022. August 2022. Remember, I have been the Nostalgia Collector. Physical media will never die. And stay tuned, because tomorrow I'm going to go through the Nintendo 64 collection on video. And I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.